Unathi Malunga is a classically trained pianist and cellist, plus she's also an entertainment lawyer. She's decided to add to her already colourful CV by studying orchestral conducting. That means Malunga plans to be the first black African woman to conduct a professional orchestra. She's here to tell us more. Unathi, lovely to have you with us.
Thank you very much.
As I said, our feel-good interview of the week, because reading your story the other day captivated me. What makes you want to stand in front of an orchestra and command all of those instruments?
Well, I've always played in an orchestra, and I spent almost 20 years away from music, where I followed law, and now I'm back, and I realized that this is what I want to do.
I mean, you started off as a musician,
Yes.
and then you went off, and I suppose you kept in touch with music by becoming an entertainment lawyer.
Yes.
But why? What persuaded you to leave music for law?
Well, I bought into the myth of the starving artist, and I thought, no, I don't want to be a starving artist. I will choose a career which I think is the traditional professional career, and that's what I followed, but I was only prepared to follow it on the basis that it was a creative one. So I stuck in the background of the creative fields, but now I'm back being a creative myself, and I'm loving it.
I understand you listen to a lot of music, but what is it about Western classical music that draws you?
I've been brought up on it. I believe it has a lot to do with exposure. It's what I was bred on. I play the cello, I play the piano, so I understand orchestral instruments. I've been playing in orchestras all my life. I've been singing in choirs, and ensemble work I really enjoy it. It's what I've been brought up on. So it's just a matter of preference.
And you're busy with your studies now. What
Yes.
exactly are you studying towards?
I'm studying to get some conducting training. It's not really about the qualification, but just more about getting the skill. So I did a year at Stellenbosch last year where I did a certificate course in conducting, and I felt I needed at least another year just to brush up, and I won't let myself out loose on the public before I feel I'm ready to. Yeah.
That's quite difficult, or it must be, that transition from being a member of an orchestra to actually conducting an
Yes.
orchestra. What do you think it takes, or what have you learnt it takes?
Look, I mean, I've struggled with the moving from behind the scenes to the front. That's been the biggest struggle for me. Musically, it's not that big of a difference. You're a musician regardless, whether you're playing in the orchestra or you're standing up in front. But it is another aspect of music making, and you lead the team, which is quite exciting. And often the team are experienced musicians who are more experienced than you. So you rely a lot on your orchestra, you know.
And in terms of your interpretation,
Yes.
is that the biggest test a conductor faces?
It is. It's the interpretation. It's making the music beautiful. It's bridging the gap between the composer and the audience. So there's the relationship between you and the music, the relationship between you and the orchestra, who has to make the music with you, and then the final relationship is between the audience and what they hear.
This has been such a male-dominated and
Yes.
largely white occupation, certainly in our country, and it is also all over the world. What is it like for you as a black female making her way to the podium where you will take up the baton one day?
Look, I'm still at the beginning, so I haven't been very tested yet. I haven't really begun my public conducting career, but I'm the sort of person where I go for what I want to do regardless. If people discourage me or people shut doors, I will find my own way. So it doesn't really affect me. It would be great to have a female conductor from South Africa, from Africa in general, on the world stage. And I think it also would be great just for classical music here. And I know that part of the reason why I chose law instead of music was because I didn't have a role model, particularly a black one, who was successful in classical music. and who I saw was following classical music as a career. So if I can serve as an example, I'll be fine, you know. That's enough for me, yeah.
What will be the first piece you conduct?
Beethoven, definitely. Any Beethoven symphony.
Hardcore stuff the first time. Okay, I'll be there in the audience. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Unathi Malunga, orchestral conducting student whom we hope to see on our stage in just a short while.